Hey there, this is Dr. Evan Ostar with the Institute for Integrative Health and Physical Education. Welcome to Facebook Live, Day 3, second day here in Taipei. So it's currently 1:30 Chicago time, however it's 2:30 I should say, 2:30 here in Taipei. So hope you're sleeping if you're in the States, and if you're here in the Pacific, then welcome to Facebook Live. This week we're discussing working with clients that have psoas and or glute issues related to hip, low back, tightness, discomfort, and issues around those areas of the body. As we discussed, we're doing a live seminar here, live one-day seminar on training the psoas and glutes, because there's so much controversy and misinformation around the psoas and glutes. One of the things we talked about yesterday on Facebook Live was how some of our clients are not stuck in anterior pelvic tilt. Every once in a while, yes, we see somebody in anterior pelvic tilt, but very infrequently. Most of our clients, especially those older clients that come and see us, they're stuck in posterior pelvic tilt, and they have an inability to get that anterior tilted position. And that is a position that our clients need to be in to successfully load their posterior hip complex, to maintain optimal alignment and control of the psoas in its role as a spine stabilizer, as a pelvic stabilizer, as a hip stabilizer. So the ability to get anterior pelvic rotation is key to every lower extremity position and pattern: squatting, lunging, stepping, as well as your deadlift patterns. All require the ability to anteriorly rotate the pelvis over top of the femoral heads so that you can effectively load the posterior hip complex, so the glutes, hamstrings, as well as the erector spinae. So one of the things that stops our clients from getting into anterior pelvic tilt or inhibits them from getting proper anterior pelvic rotation is tight, short hamstrings. So of course a lot of our clients have an ability to get forward bending and get that anterior pelvic tilt position, also known as the hip hinge pattern. Yesterday I showed what the hip hinge pattern looked like. Now, obviously you want to release your client's hamstrings, so manual therapy, soft tissue work, trigger point work, foam rolling, exercises like that or strategies like that will improve hamstring length. However, you also want to teach your clients how to effectively lengthen their hamstrings, because a lot of our clients are stretching their hamstrings right into their shortened position, or maintaining and perpetuating the shortened position because of the way they're stretching their hamstrings. And quite frequently, our clients are stretching their low back much more than they're stretching their hamstrings, hence the reason they never really get the ability to lengthen their hamstrings effectively, as well as get into an anterior pelvic rotation. Now, I'm going to step away from the camera to show you how we help our clients achieve more optimal lengthening of their hamstrings. You'll notice that I keep my thoracolpelvic cylinder, so the first rib to the bottom of the pelvis, neutral and control. So that way, when I'm lengthening the hamstrings, you will not see me go into a posterior pelvic tilt. Most of our clients that are stretching their hamstrings are going into posterior pelvic tilt, and I'll show you what that looks like as well. So you'll see me maintain neutral alignment as I lengthen my hamstrings with a strap, and you'll also see me go into posterior pelvic tilt because I'm not controlling my thoracolpelvic cylinder and allowing my pelvis to rotate into a posterior pelvic tilted position. So I'll show you both versions now. I'll step over here, so you won't hear any audio. I'll just demonstrate a couple examples of each position. Optimal first, and then non-optimal. So in the first two examples, you notice I kept the thoracolpelvic cylinder neutral and lengthened the hamstring. And particularly paid attention to keeping the pelvis down on the floor as I start to extend my knee. So that way I get stretching and lengthening just through my hamstrings, not through the low back, which a lot of our clients are doing. In the last two examples, I showed you two versions of what our clients typically do, is they're just rolling that pelvis into posterior pelvic tilt and never really getting true length. And when you compromise, when our clients are compromising the ability to stabilize the pelvis and low back, they will actually create more shortness, more tightness, more stiffness in their posterior hip complex, and they'll never get the hamstrings to lengthen, and they'll compromise that ability to get into anterior pelvic rotation or that anterior pelvic tilted position. So, hope that explained to you how we lengthen the hamstrings in our clients and patients. that present to us with an inability to do a nice anterior pelvic rotation or get that nice forward bend, because that sets up all our patterns that we're going into next. So tomorrow I'll come back with Facebook Live here from Taipei, where I'll discuss how we then teach the movement of anterior pelvic rotation, because that's key to almost every lower extremity pattern as we talked about. So squatting, lunging, hip hinging, as well as deadlifting, and that's why deadlifting bothers so many of our clients' backs. So this is Dr. Evan Osar coming to you live from Taipei. Make it a great day. We'll catch you tomorrow on Facebook Live. Take care.